But I do kind of miss that though a little bit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Your Tesla is locked, ma'am. Sentry mode activated.
Well, I have officially driven my brand new Tesla over 1,000 miles. And there are a few things that surprised me. Some features are even better than I expected. But there's a few things we need to talk about. Hey guys, welcome to SheFast. If this is your first time visiting, I'm Shamelia, and this is my 2026 Tesla Model 3 Performance. So if you had told me 6 months ago that I would own a Tesla, I would not believe you. I probably would think that you have clearly lost your mind. I was a Mopar girl through and through, totally in love with Chargers. I came from a 2021 Dodge Charger RT Plus, and I absolutely loved that car. One day, we decided to go test drive a Tesla. It was a Model 3 Performance. It was a 2025. And I was blown away by just the driving experience in general, the safety features, the performance of the car, the tech of the car, the minimalist interior. So we started doing some research, watched some videos, read some blogs, things like that. And before you know it, we were in a Tesla showroom for another test drive. That same day, I came home and immediately placed my order for a 2026 Tesla Model 3 Performance in the Tesla app. When I placed my order, I initially chose white paint with a black interior, but ultimately I ended up changing it to the ultra red paint that you see now, still with a white interior. And I'm glad I did, because this color combo goes crazy. And I get a lot of compliments on this one too. I love this color. So since I was coming from a muscle car, I didn't want to give up any of my performance. So I wanted something that was fast and still felt like an upgrade. And honestly, with a 2.9 second 0 to 60, this is it. So now let's talk about how I adapted to becoming an EV owner and what it's like living with a Tesla. So first of all, if you're thinking about making the switch from a gas-powered car to an EV, the best advice I can give you is to do your research. We did weeks of research before even ordering the Tesla. And even within the first week of owning it, we learned so much. I'm still learning today. So my Tesla came with a standard wall charger that you can plug right into your normal outlet at home. I will say it is super slow to charge, but since I work from home and I really don't go out much during the day, it's still super easy and super convenient for me to just charge at home. I have a garage, so I just back my car into the garage, plug in the charger, and walk away. And then when I come out the next day ready to go somewhere, it's charged up to 80% for me and ready to go. At some point, I do want to get a level 2 charger, but so far I haven't needed that. The only time we've ever actually charged up to 100% is for our first road trip that we took, so make sure y'all check that video out. Other than that, I usually get a notification on my phone around 3 or 4 in the morning telling me that my charging stopped because I've reached 80%. So one nice thing about traveling in a Tesla is that it's also going to help you plan your route around your charging stops. So you put in your destination and the navigation screen is going to show you where you should stop for charging. And it's also going to give you an estimate on your battery level as well. So you'll know exactly how long you got, how much you're going to have left when you get to the charging station, how long you need to stay at the charging station, and it'll adjust accordingly to make sure that you reach your destination on time. So what that means is there is no need for range anxiety. The Tesla is going to plan it all for you. It's a win-win. So now let's talk about the driving experience. The cabin is actually surprisingly quiet, and that's due in part to the double pane glass. This really helps keep road noise out, and I think Tesla did a really good job with that. The seats are very nice. They're comfortable with enough bolstering to keep you in place and hug you a little bit without feeling like full-on race car seats. The ride is extremely comfortable. It's a sporty suspension, but it's still a very smooth ride. It's like almost like you're just gliding down the road. Even in the rain, you never feel like you're not in control. And it's so easy to feel safe inside a Tesla. You have 7 outward-facing cameras and 1 cabin camera on the inside of the car. And that's primarily how full self-driving, or FSD, works, is using those cameras. And those cameras can see a lot more than what your 2 eyes can see. Literally, when you signal, a camera comes up. When you put the car in reverse, your cameras come up. The car is literally just designed for safety. I think what surprised me the most about the Tesla is one-pedal driving. I thought it would take me a really long time to get used to that, but it really didn't. And now it just kind of seems like second nature. Once you understand how the timing works and being able to gauge when to lift off the accelerator, it just gets easier and easier every time. And then it just makes sense. But the brake pedal is still there for you when you need it. So I really love FSD. I honestly, when I first got the Tesla, I didn't think that I would use FSD as much as I do. But it's like, I was like, well, you know, it's free for 3 months. I did get it free for 3 months. It's free, so I might as well use it. And the more I used it, the more I realized how convenient it really is, how nice it really is, how safe it really is, and just how much I really do enjoy just sitting here and letting the car drive me. Like, I know a lot of people are like, why get a car if you're not going to enjoy driving the car? Let me be clear. I do enjoy driving this car, and my FSD is not nearly as high as some other people's FSD percentage, which I'll show y'all in just a second. But I love FSD, and I use it faithfully almost every time that I drive this car. I love using FSD on the highway, those drives, especially when you're on a long drive, because maybe I don't feel like driving and I just want to be able to just coast along, especially when it's bumper to bumper. I don't want to have to keep worrying about if somebody's braking, somebody's switching lanes. Obviously, I'm still paying attention, but I don't want to be the one that had to keep braking and keep doing all this extra stuff. So I'll just let Tesla do it for me. So one thing that's really cool is I can actually go into my self-driving app, and I can see that I am using self-driving 62% of the time that I'm driving my car. And as you can see, I use it pretty much every day.
Look at this. What? It's backing in. Is it going to back all the way into the garage? I don't know if I trust it to do that, but let's see. It's going to attempt it. Looks good so far. Wow. Holy cow. What? Wow. Okay.
Now, would I consider FSD to be perfect? No. I don't think it's perfect yet, but I do think it's getting there. There still are some things that need a little work, like pothole avoidance and obstacle avoidance. It'll avoid the very large obstacles. Like if there's a cone there or a car, a tree, a person, whatever, it will obviously avoid those. The other day I hit a very large rock. Like little things like that where it's big enough to where you would see it, but FSD doesn't really pay it much attention. It's still working on getting better in those areas. And so when I see things like that, or if it's going a way that I don't want it to go, I do intervene. And when you intervene, you actually get a prompt on your screen that asks you, why did you intervene? And they use that information to try to make FSD even better. So I usually intervene when I go and get something to eat because I'm trying to go through the drive-through, whereas it's trying to park me. So I'm about to intervene here. And now you can see, why did I intervene? With 510 horsepower and a top speed of 163 miles per hour, this car definitely earned its badge. Launches literally feel like you're on a roller coaster. You can pass any car with ease on the highway, and it has an adaptive damping system which keeps it planted. Steering and handling are super responsive. You basically just point and go, and it goes fast. crazy. Just crazy. This type of speed can really be addictive because it's so much fun. That being said, it's going to require a lot of restraint or else you're going to go through tires fast. The Brembo performance brakes help bring the car to a stop, and the car has forged lightweight performance wheels in a staggered setup. Me personally, I did remove the aero inserts on mine because I prefer the look, but you can leave them in for maximum efficiency. The performance model also has a more aggressive front and rear fascia, rear diffuser, and a matte carbon fiber spoiler. Track mode is included on this version of the Model 3 for all of you track enthusiasts. That's not really something that I use, but it's good to know that I have it just in case I do decide to track my car one day. Overall, this car is just a lot of fun to drive. Now keep in mind, this model isn't for everyone. Most people will probably be just fine with the standard or premium version. But for me, performance was definitely the way to go. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the interior of the car. One thing that really sold me on the Tesla is the minimalistic appearance, and that's something that I really love and really enjoy about the Tesla. Now, as you can see, I did opt for the white interior, and to this day, I'm so glad that I chose white. Believe it or not, y'all, these seats are actually so easy to keep clean. Maybe like when I get a drink from the restaurant, it might drip out. It maybe happened once or twice, but a little bit of the drink dripped onto the seat, and I just used a baby wipe to wipe it right off. The seats still look brand new. I did coat them when I first got the car. I did coat them with Geon's ceramic shield coating, but I don't even know if that was 100% necessary because these seats are in pristine condition. I absolutely love the glass sunroof. It does get very hot in the summer. So if you're somebody who gets really hot really fast, you may want to invest in some shades. They do make shades, which we have, and we have a video of that as well. But I absolutely love the glass roof and just the openness. It just makes it feel more open. Now, the very first thing that we did to this car when we got it was put in WeatherTech mats, and we do that with every car that we get. It definitely does a great job at protecting the carpet that comes in the Tesla. The steering wheel has this really nice and soft feel to it. I have no idea what material this is, but it's really nice and it's very minimalistic. There's no buttons on the back, no paddle shifters, which is something that, I was used to with the Charger, even though I didn't use them very often. It was nice to be able to see them there. Now, the touchscreen is the cream of the crop. Everything in this car is powered by this touchscreen, and I love it. So there's no gear shifter. I mean, there is. You can manually shift the gears up here at the top above your rear view mirror, but you really would only do that in an emergency, like if your screen is not working for whatever reason. But everything you need is on this screen. That can be a pro and that can be a con. I can see how that can be a con for a lot of people, but for me, it's a pro. You have your center console here where you can store some things. I have these neat little organizers to help maximize my storage. And speaking of storage space, let's go into a little bit more detail. You have a frunk in the front of the car. It's just a front trunk. And then you have your trunk in the back of the car, which is huge. Y'all, a lot of room back here. And this is not even including the sub trunk. This car has so much storage, y'all. All right, y'all. So as we begin to wrap up this video, I'll give you guys a very quick overview of things that I love and things that I don't love. So let's talk first about some of the things that I love about this car. Having a phone key. Having a phone key is huge because when I get out of the car, I close the door and walk away. That's it. I don't have to lock the door. I don't have to worry about whether or not my doors are locked. And when I go to get in the car, when I walk up to the car, it's going to unlock for me. Frequent over-the-air updates. This car is constantly being updated while I'm asleep. It just keeps getting better and I don't have to pay for it. The premium sound, the audio in this car is like no other. It's wonderful. And I think that that's not only because it has a good sound system, but also because of how quiet the cabin is. Like, you literally only hear what you want to hear. It's nice. Apple Music is on here, Spotify is on here, Netflix is on here, Twitch is on here, YouTube is on here. I don't need anything else. Everything that I need is already on here. I really like the ventilated seats, especially in the summertime when it is so hot outside. You can precondition your car to be cool for you. That way when you get in, it's already cool. The seats are ventilated and you're not burning up or sticking to the seats. Of course, I love that this car has cameras built into it, so I don't have to install a dash cam. Those cameras just increase the safety of this car. You have your Sentry mode, you have your dash cam. It doesn't get any better than that. Y'all, actually smart summon. Let me group that in here as well because I love to summon my car. I will summon my car for the smallest reason. I be looking for reasons to summon my car, which really sucks kind of because I actually prefer to park in the back of the parking lot because I do like to get my steps in because that's sometimes the only exercise that I get. But I be wanting to use summon so bad that I'll give up my steps to use summon because it's just so cool to see the car driving itself. So summon is definitely on the list of things that I love. I love all those things. I love all those things. And I'm sure there's a lot of things that I left off of this list unintentionally. I promise it's not intentional. Like I could say that I love that the mirrors fold automatically. I could say that I love the ambient lighting. I could say that I don't know. It's so many things that I could say that I love about this car. What do I not love about the Tesla? Oh my gosh. So there are some things that I don't necessarily love about the Tesla. Although I love that the screen is the brain of the car, there are some things that I want to be able to do quickly, but I can't because I got to navigate through the screen. So for example, something as simple as opening the glove box. There's no button or no handle or manual latch or whatever like that on the glove box. You go through the screen. You can also set one of your buttons on your steering wheel to open the glove box, which is what I've done. But there are some things that you want to be able to do quickly. Adjust your mirrors, for example. You have to adjust your mirrors on the screen. There's no, buttons or knobs or anything like that that will allow you to adjust your mirrors. So little things like that, I can see how those can be annoying for some people. I also don't necessarily love that Tesla doesn't include these storage bins for your storage areas. So while I do love that this car has a lot of storage space, if you use it as is, then you find that you just dump a bunch of stuff in there. And now when you need to find something, you're rummaging through all of your storage, trying to find the one thing that you need. These storage bins really help to utilize some of that vertical space. Otherwise, it's just a black abyss. Wireless charging. The car comes equipped with wireless charging, which I absolutely loved in the beginning, and I still do. But I would like to add that just like a lot of others have mentioned, I have now experienced it for myself. When you use the wireless charging, your phone does get pretty hot. I don't know why, but it does heat your phone up quite a bit. You can turn the wireless charging pad off, and I actually have a USB hub that has now charging cables, retractable charging cables. Sometimes I still use my wireless charging pad. Sometimes I opt for the cables. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. But be aware that wireless charging pads will heat your phone up. And last but not least, one of the things that I would have expected most out of Tesla, out of everything that I mentioned on this don't necessarily like list, one of the things that I really would have expected more from out of a Tesla is having a garage door opener. The Tesla does not come with an option to pair it to your garage door opener so that you could just press a button to open and close your garage. I would think that that's something that would have been included, but it's not. There is an app that you can download and a service that you can pay for to be able to have that functionality. It's like a couple $100 though, and I just don't feel like it's worth it. So of course, when you install your garage doors at your home, they come with these manual, they're clunky and outdated, but they come with, whatever. So I just use this. I just clip it on my visor, keep it clipped on my visor, and that way, I have it. But it would be really cool if it could be integrated into the screen for free. So ultimately, when you ask me why I bought the Tesla, in addition to the performance, after doing all the research and weighing all the pros and cons, it really did kind of end up to be a no-brainer. with the money that I save on gas, the money I save in maintenance, and just having a newer car with a warranty. The warranty was out on my Charger, and you know, just having something new to look forward to. So I guess those are kind of the reasons that I ended up in the Tesla. So the $1 million question is, would I buy this car again? And the answer is yes. Hear me out. I would 100% still choose a performance model. Now, as much as I love the Ultra Red, I think it looks absolutely amazing. If I did it all over again, I might still go with red, or I might pick one of the other colors that I be seeing on the road, y'all. The frost blue and the marine blue are so beautiful to me. With a white interior, oh my God. Definitely would stick with the white interior, and I can't think of anything else that I would change. So as we close out this video, let's rate my Tesla. Starting off with performance, 10 out of 10. 2.9 seconds for a 0 to 60. You cannot beat it. In terms of comfort, I think I'm gonna go 8.5 out of 10 on this one, only because it is a little on the smaller side, especially compared to what I'm used to. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I came from a full-size Dodge Charger. It was a lot bigger and it's set up a little bit higher. The Model 3 just sits a little low to the ground, and even with the easy entry, it's still a little low for my liking. So comfort, 8.5 out of 10, because everything else is on point. Technology, this one is a no-brainer, and I feel like I would give the same score no matter the model. Technology, 10 out of 10, across the board. So value all in all, I think this car was somewhere around about $56,000, and that's including the taxes and fees and all that stuff. I don't think it can be beat. The performance, the look, the comfort, and of course the tech. Supercar at regular car prices. The value, 10 out of 10. I would definitely get a Tesla again. And if you're in the market for a Tesla, do your research, because if you test drive one, congratulations in advance on your new Tesla, because once you test drive it, you hook like a fish. But overall, you guys, I absolutely love and enjoy owning my 2026 Tesla Model 3 Performance. I have no regrets. Do I miss my Charger every now and then? Yes, I do miss it. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm always gonna be real. I do miss my Charger just a little bit. But then as soon as I sit back down in the seat of my Model 3 Performance, that's out the window, because everything that I couldn't do in the Charger and so much more, I'm doing in the Model 3, and it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Do your research, you guys. If you're in the market to get a Tesla, do your research. And if you're about to order or have recently placed your order, check out the link in our description. I'm going to post my referral code. Feel free to use that referral code and get you 3 months of free full self-driving, because that's what I did, and I'm still riding on full self-drive for free. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments, and also let us know if there is a specific type of content or videos that you guys want to see us post. If you haven't already, click the thumbs up on this video, click the subscribe button, and click the notification bell so you can be notified the next time we post a new video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for your support, and we will see y'all on the next video. I think I got everything. I think I got it. I hope I got it. I don't know if you want me to. I like that. I like that, but if you don't like that, some feature, false. Now, as you can see, I did opt for Tesla over 1,000 miles. I forgot what to say next. So, come here real quick. Get out them trees. Out the trees. The cabin is actually surprised. There's a leaf up there. Whew, it's hot out here. It's hot out here. Okay, we're making progress. So with the outro, do you want me to start? Overall, this fun. That it is lower to the ground, even with the entry. The Model 3 just sits really low to the ground, and even with the 110 horsepower and a top speed of 163 miles per hour. Why am I hitting my hand? I don't know. Let me redo it. You get all of this for. Hey man, you want some water? You need some? But I do kind of miss that though a little bit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of miss the cold starts. Interior, in the mid. He don't want to press the gas. He don't want to give it no gas because he know I'm talking about him. But his car still sounds great. But hey,